This is a big problem for Gran Turismo 7. What you're watching right now is the fastest time in the world in the upcoming Esports Championship, the GT World Series, and this lap is going to completely break the physics of Gran Turismo 7. Have a look at the brake being applied here through the corner. This is meant to be a racing car going around Suzuka, and this driver is able to exploit the physics, basically break them. Again, going into the S's, have a look at the brake being applied. Now, I'm not blaming the drivers here. The drivers, this is an Esports Championship, and the drivers want to be the fastest in the world. They're going to use all exploits they can. Track limits, abusing the physics, whatever. But it's a real big problem for Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 calls itself the real driving simulator. And what we're watching here, this is nothing like a simulation. This is so unrealistic. To apply the brake mid-corner like this just should not work. It's just snatch up that rear axle. Obviously in real life you would absolutely be abusing your brakes, destroying them. But the fact it's working in Gran Turismo 7 I think is a real embarrassing thing for those of us that kind of praise Gran Turismo 7 as a really accessible simulator, because this is showing just how easily it can be exploited. And I'm showing you this one. The round is tomorrow. A lot of people around the world are going to enter this esports round, and if you're not driving in an unrealistic way, you will not be competitive. And that's why I think it's a big problem, because that makes Gran Turismo 7 a kind of arcade game. And it really was apparent going into turn 1 in terms of that application of the brake. You know, normally going into a corner, you would apply the brake going in and you would bleed off your trail brake. But what we saw going into turn 1 and the S's, we're going to have a look again, which is absolutely unreal. Let's look at it again right now. So the idea that this is the fastest lap in the world, the idea that this is the fastest is just wrong. This is not how, you don't see this in real life on racing tracks. We've got racing cars trying to go around as fast as possible. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Gran Turismo 7 should patch this? Do you think it's unpatchable? Do you think it doesn't really matter because it's kind of a weird round? We're in the Honda Civic here. Let me know what you think, but I want you to be aware that there is an exploit going on. It is a sort of situation where if you can't beat them, join them. So you might want to have a look into how to do this yourself if you want to get the fastest lap times in the GT World Series. But I think this is a real problem for Gran Turismo 7. A real problem. I will see you next time.